Jen Cassell here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to share with you the tutorial for the Candy Cane gift box from Scrap Diva Designs. This die is new for the month of November. As always, here is her website and all of the info on the back. Make sure to use that hashtag Scrap Diva Designs for some amazing inspiration. And as always, if I've inspired you in any way, please feel free to use my coupon code JEN10 for 10% off your purchase at the shop. I super appreciate those of you who have used my coupon code and my affiliate link. I do get a small kickback and it helps me continue to do the things that I love to do. So my original one is this one right here. Sorry about my nails, guys. I'm pulling out all of my Christmas stuff tomorrow, so I'm not even going to bother because my nails are going to be atrocious after tomorrow. So this is my original box. I did the Minte Merry Christmas collection for this. The interior here. I did some fun sprinkles on the front of the box to kind of give it a candy cane winter wonderland feel. And then I have this one right here, and this is the shaker version. Super fun. This one I used Prima on. This is their new one, 25th and Peppermint. Love it. Really pretty. I did use the poinsettia dies from Scrap Diva as well as this double bow. This too is a bow from Scrap Diva along with one of her poinsettias. Super fun. Here's the interior of my box. I just did the candy cane stripe. So if you're interested in seeing how I put this together, stay tuned. All right, so I have all of my components cut out and I'm gonna go through them with you. So with the die, you are going to get these 4 strips right here, and those are going to be the sides of your box. There's going to be 2 for the top, 2 for the bottom, and these are different directions. Everything is made opposite, so it's actually pretty easy to die cut this box, even though there's a lot of components to it. On the reverse, you have the box itself, and then you also have the smaller candy cane. I have used this twice. You're going to want one to line the box and then another one for the top and bottom of your boxes. And then on this set right here, you have your layering pieces for the top and bottom. So you can see here, this is how I put them together. So you're going to have the scallop, and then you have the dashed line. Then you have the solid one right here. And then you also have the stripe for the top. This is how I'm going to put mine together. For the base of my box, I am going to take this one here for the bottom. So all of my tabs are pointed downward. I'm folding them in, and make sure to use a bone folder to get a really crisp edge on those. I've also went ahead and ran my bone folder along where the tabs are. This is going to be your curved edge, and where it's straight, it's going to be straight. It is made to go with this one right here. Just make sure that your tabs are all going in the same direction. That's how you know the 2 of them go together. And once again, I have taken all of my tabs inward and then used a bone folder to get a really crisp edge on. So I'm starting with my bottom, and I have the one that is pointing to the right, and I'm flipping it over to work on it like this. I have this piece here and this piece here. So this is how they're going to look when die cut out with all of the tabs out, but I've already flipped my tabs in. And there's also a little tab right on the top of this curved one right here. I have folded that inward. So to do the bottom of the box, I'm going to grab my Barely Arts glue and just throw a little on this tab right here. Take the strip that has just the portion of the curve, and I'm going to put it right at that edge where the candy cane goes into the curve. And I'm covering up this edge right here. Take your scissors. I found it to be easiest to do it this way, and just cut this tab, the very last one, in half like this, and take part of that tab off. I found it's a lot easier and it gives you some more. So I am going to put glue on the bottom of my tabs. I'm going to do all of them at once because this is a pretty easy curve to go around. And while I'm at it, I'm also going to put some glue right on this piece right here. Insert your tabs so that they're sitting in the bottom of the box. Bring that around and go ahead and glue this long tab on while making sure to keep the curvature correct at the bottom of the box. So it'll line up perfectly. You can bring it right to the edge of that. And I am trying not to press too hard on this because I still want to insert a little bit of a tab at the top. So I'm going to go in with my bone folder and just keep to that curved edge. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my tab right here, add a little bit of glue, and bring it right up to that first tab. It's not going to be able to go any further. Now you can go ahead and add glue once again to the bottom of your tabs. And I'm going to do quite a few of them at a time. And just go ahead and start following that edge. Make sure that you don't go over the line. The bottom of your box will not fit into the top of the box if you go over that edge. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more glue to a few more tabs. I'm going to go ahead and take one of those tabs off and finish gluing the rest of my tabs. This time I'm going to go in right there with a little bit of glue as well and hook it in. At this point, you can just kind of check and make sure all of your tabs are in place and glued down, nothing's poking up. All right, so once again, now I'm choosing for the top of my box. This one is going to go to the left, but once again, I'm flipping it over. And then I have these two components right here, like this. Tabs have already been placed downward. And once again, go over with your bone folder, make sure those edges are nice and crisp, and then you can go ahead and bring your bone folder across like that. Once again, I'm going to start with this tab right here and throwing a little glue on there. So this tab is going to start right at this curvature. But this time I'm not going to put them on the interior, I'm going to put them on the exterior. So when I do the glue, I'm going to glue right on this side, the opposite of what we were gluing on with the bottom. Remember, you're going to slide that in, so don't put too much glue right here. But I'm going to go ahead and bring this over like so. Line it right up those two edges. Go in with my bone folder. Once again, I'm going to put a little glue right on my tab. And you can go ahead and slide that in, making sure your tab that's right at that notch. I want to make sure that my tabs are on the outside. So I'm adding a little bit of glue right here. This one is a lot easier to get it down. I prefer to have my tabs on the outside. It's much easier to follow a curve. That is why I'm adding glue to each of the tabs and not doing them in sections. Okay, and I'm also going to add a little bit of glue right here. Okay, so go ahead, grab your bone folder or your thumb. Either one will work. And just start going around the curve of the candy cane. So you should have this, and when you've done them correctly, they're gonna fit together pretty easily, just like this. Okay, so I did go ahead and glue some liners into the bottom of my boxes. I found it easiest to put this together the rest of the way when the box was together. So I've decided last minute to pivot. I've went ahead and put together the front of my box, but I've decided to make it a shaker. So I've put this together, and now I've also cut this twice. So this is out of self-adhesive foam, and then I did a layering piece, and then I did one of the back of the candy canes that you see here in pink, and that I used for a liner on the interior. I have done that in acetate. I'm just gonna gently place my foam on top, and I wanted to use my paper as a guideline. I figured that would be the easiest way of making sure that everything lined up. Now I'm going to turn my attention to my patterned paper layer and apply some Barely Art glue. I'm going to take my silicone brush and really just smear everything on there. And then I will apply my acetate. You really just want the glue tacky and not super wet when you're working with acetate. That way it doesn't go everywhere. I think we all have a tendency to use way more glue than what we need, and glue works best when it's tacky for slick surfaces. So take your time with it. But as you can see, mine's not going anywhere. I'm gonna do this on a tray because this is a lot of little pieces in here. That way it'll be easy breezy cleanup. Just kind of spread them around. You're not gonna need a whole lot for this. And once everything is looking good, you can just slowly start peeling that top layer to apply your acetate. Okay, so once you have your shaker on top, you've got your acetate layer, I'm gonna go ahead with my bone folder and really make sure that that is pressed down on the edges. Nothing's getting out of here. You actually have quite a bit of stability in this shaker with the stripes. You could make the whole thing a shaker, or you could even do different colors on each stripe, which was what my original idea was, but then I just started playing, so feel free if anybody wants to do it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add some more glue to the top of my box. And there we go. We have our candy cane gift box. Super cute. Let's decorate the exterior. going in last minute with some Nouveau drops in this really pretty like gold cream color, and I just did dots along all of the stripes. And then I have this really pretty floral cluster. This is the poinsettia die from Scrap Diva. This is the double loop bow. I'll link both of those in the description box. The snowflake is also Scrap Diva, along with the leaves that everybody knows and loves. So super cute, really fun project, pretty easy to put together. I'll give you a second look at my first one with the really pretty candy on it, and then interior of it. As you can see, you can put it together either way. Just make sure you commit when you do it. Know what side you want to be your base and what side you want to be your top. So really fun project to put together. So if I've inspired you in any way, please feel free to use my coupon code JEN10 for 10% off your purchase at the shop. I super appreciate it, and I can't wait to see what you guys do with this. It's such a fun die. Let me know in the comments what colors you're using for Christmas this year and how you're using this candy cane die, because I'm super interested in everybody's color palettes for it. So thank you again for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more crafty content. I'll see you in the next crafty video. Bye!